Kaeyi and welcome to Hardware Heaven. Today we've got something a little bit different for you. We've got a bundle QPAD review for you. We've got a mouse mat, a headset, a mouse and a keyboard. So you keep watching and we'll go through all of these products individually, do some tests on them and let you guys know what we think about these QPAD products. Let's get right into it. The first QPAD product we're going to take a look at in this bundle is the QH90 Pro Gaming Headset. Now, in the scale of QPAD headsets, this is a medium-range headset in regards to price. It's priced at €99, which works out to be about £85. And if we just go over some of the features listed on the box here, and then we'll go into some more detail and show you the product inside. It's got pure hi-fi sound, 53mm drivers, noise isolating headset, leather ear pads, a detachable mic, which is actually a condenser microphone, so we'll give that a test later. All-round sound, 3.5mm plugs, and it comes with 2 years warranty, which is great. Then on the side of the box here, it shows you what the headset actually looks like and goes into a little bit more detail of the features that I just listed. So let's open this up and take a look inside. Packaging wise, you can see that QPAD really take care of their product to make sure that it arrives to you extremely safe. It's stylish, it's a great design, and I much prefer these kind of boxes to the cases that you get mice come in, for example. I just prefer something that's a little bit more sturdy, especially for a headset. A mouse can become, you know, it's fine to come in a plastic package, but something like a headset, you want it to come in a proper box, and this does, which is great. It says QPAD brings hi-fi to the game, and it has the website there if you want to check that out. It's just qpad.com. And then it's got various layers of protection to make sure that it's all safe for you. And then in the box, we get a quick start guide to let you know all of the information about your headset and all the frequencies and any other products that you can buy with QPAD as well, which is great. Then we've got the headset itself. If we just take this out of its packaging, you get a ton of things in the QPAD box, which I absolutely love, and I'll explain a few reasons why and link to a previous review that I've done. First of all, you get the detachable condenser mic. You've then got a headset extension lead for the audio and the mic, which has a control panel to control the volume and also mute yourself, which is great. You've got the headset itself, which as you can see, we have got the white version. It's really stylish. It comes with plastic covers over all of the important parts, make sure they don't get scratched. But we'll go into more details of the headset in a few moments. We've got another extension cable, which is great. There's so many times where headset cables are just too short, and this is extremely long, so that's really, really great if you're looking for a headset where you can sit quite far away from your actual PC. We've then got this, which, if you may remember a few reviews ago, I actually did the Razer Blade laptop, and they actually only have one port for the mic and for the audio. Now this cable actually allows you to plug both ends of the headset. As you can see, it's got 2 ends here. Allows you to plug both of them and then run the audio and the mic through one port, like something that you'll have in the Razer Blade. So if you do have a Razer Blade laptop, then you'll definitely need one of these if you're wanting your mic or not on a USB, basically. And then, as always, we've got the cables just wrapped up in plastic to make sure they're all safe. The headset and the mic are allocated with red and green as usual. And then you also get a nice little QPAD, it's kind of like foam actually, a nice little foamy bag to keep everything in. It's got the QPAD branding there. I absolutely love this. All headsets should come with a nice little bag like this, especially if you're traveling. It's really great to have those in. So let's put all of these bits to one side, and I'll show you here how to actually attach the microphone. You'll see here that on the bottom of the left-hand side, we've got a little flap, which basically we can take this bit of plastic off, and then you simply plug the microphone into that port, and then you can bend the microphone as you want to the position of your face. Some people like to have them further away, some people like to have them really close, and I'll do a microphone test in a few moments to let you know how well this actually performs. Now let's actually look at the headset itself. We've got metal finishings around the side here and on the actual earphones themselves, if we just take this plastic off, it's got the Q for QPAD kind of engraved in there, which looks really, really nice. This is the white version. As I said, you can get a black version as well. It's got embroidered the QPAD branding on the top there, which is actually really nice. The foam here is really, really comfy actually. It's quite thick, which I really, really like. You can extend these, and the way that you extend them is just by pulling out the side here like most headsets, and then it's got cabling attaching those together. What I really, really like about this design is that you can easily wear glasses because it's not too padded on the sides, and there's plenty room to be able to wear glasses with these. And then the earphones themselves have got leather padding, and again, it's really comfy, it's really thick. You can see me pushing this down. And these are really comfy. The first time I actually encountered this headset was at the Crisis 3 event that I went to. And QPAD were actually there, and we actually used all of their products when we were playing the game. And we were all so shocked at how great and how comfy these are. It really does bring hi-fi to headsets, as it says, and the sound quality is really, really great. I would definitely recommend this. The one thing that I didn't get to test there was the microphone, and that's something that I'm really gonna put to the test and really see whether this headset could live up to just having a normal headphone and a mic combination. If this is a really good condenser mic, then this might replace having actually condenser mics sat on your desk. So this is me testing out the microphone on the headset. It's supposed to be a condenser mic, so what I'll do is I'll take a listen to this recording and then I'll let you guys know what I think of it. Wow, so after listening to that recording, I am pleasantly surprised at how well this mic picks up. I love the fact that it's not an inline mic. You plug it into the headset and it picks up audio really crisp and clear. There are a couple little muffles when obviously the mic was a little bit too close to my face, but apart from that, I'm really pleased. If you're wanting an all-round headset that's got a good sound quality, is extremely comfortable, you can wear glasses with it, it's got loads of padding, it looks really, really great, and the mic is good quality enough to record, I would say, then this is definitely a good headset at a good price as well. It's got a good bang for your buck. Now let's move on to the next part of our bundle, and we are going to be taking a look at the QPAD 5K gaming laser mouse. So this is the second product we're going to look at, which is a QPAD 5K Pro Gaming Laser Mouse. And this mouse actually comes in a typical packaging that you would see with any mouse. On the box it says that it's got a laser sensor, it's got 5040 CPI, 10.8 megapixels a second, it's got 7 buttons, gold plated USB cables, it includes the software and the glides as well. So let's open this up and take a look inside. One thing I want to point out to you all, it says note this product is plug and play. For additional features, download your configuration software at QPAD.com. So it's great to know that it is plug and play for quick taking out of the box and getting it out and playing with it straight away, but you can download additional drivers on the software on the website. So this is everything that you get in the box. You get the mouse itself with your gold-plated USB cable, and then you get the grips for the bottom of the mouse feet. And to show you how these grips work, you basically just pop out the section that you want, turn over the mouse and simply attach it to the section that you want. And this will add some extra grip to the bottom of your mouse. So I'm just going to apply all of these before I test it. There we go, now we have all of the mouse feet grips attached to the bottom of the mouse, and that will just add some extra resistance for us for those precise movements that we might need in some high-end hardcore gaming. Now if we take a look around the mouse itself, we've got 2 buttons on the top hand side of the mouse. We've got a scroll wheel which reminds me so much of the Roccat scroll wheel that I absolutely loved. It's got resistance with every roll of the scroll wheel. It's not a free rolling scroll wheel that you get in some mouse where it just feels like you can scroll endlessly. There is actually resistance, which I really, really like to make it more precise and accurate. We've then got 2 buttons on the left hand side, and then obviously your mouse clicks. And then we've got some LED lighting here and the QPAD Q at the bottom. Now this mouse is described as having a 5-finger grip. It's an extremely large mouse. It fills up my entire hand, and it really does have 5-finger grip. You've got your thumb, index finger, middle finger, and then the 2 fingers being able to rest here, which makes it extremely comfortable. And to be honest, I've never felt so secure holding a mouse. There's literally nowhere that this mouse can go because I've got my entire palm resting on the top and then all of my fingers controlling exactly where I want it to go. Now, one thing they could have added is a button here, because I personally feel with all of this grip, a nice button on this hand side would have been a nice additional feature to bring that up to 8 buttons, but that's just me. I love having loads of buttons on my mouse. And it's got a high-end gaming grade laser sensor, which gives a much more accurate movement than optical sensors. It's got 5 programmable buttons and macro recording via the software that you can download from the website. So these buttons, you can program them to do anything that you like. I really like this mouse. It's priced at €69.90, which would be about £60, and personally I think this performs really, really well. I've plugged it in, I've used the sensor, and it's really, really great. The DPI on it's perfect, and personally I think that if you're looking for a gaming mouse that isn't too expensive, it's got a decent amount of buttons, you can change the DPI, you can customize it, have macros, it's got a good scroll wheel, and you've got nice control with a nice long braided cable with gold plating, then this is a really good mouse. There's not really much else I can say about it. There's nothing that I would fault with this. I love the fact that QPAD have thought about these extra grips. It works well on the QPAD mouse mat that I've got here, which, if you're wanting to know, it is the QPAD Pro Gaming CT mouse pad. It's quite foamy, it's really thick, it glides perfectly, especially with this mouse and the extra grip. There's not too much resistance, but enough that you won't be doing any unnecessary movements that you don't want. I think it's a really, really good mouse. I like this. I would use this. I would use this if I was on the go. I have the mouse that I use at home, which I've used for so long. It's got all my macros, but I would definitely use this with like a laptop or take this traveling with me. I really think this is a great, and it's really light actually. It's extremely light, which I really, really like. Let's move on to the next product, and we're going to be taking a look at the QPAD MK85 keyboard. So this is the QPAD MK85 Pro Gaming Mechanical Keyboard, and this is the box. As you can see, it's mechanical, it's programmable, it's got audio ports, N-key rollover, 5 million keystrokes, a wrist pad, it's backlit, it's got media keys, it's got 2 USB ports on it, and a 2-year warranty. Wow, QPAD, could you give us any more on our keypad? Let's open this up and take a look and see how those cherry red switches feel. Okay, so here is everything that we get with this keyboard. Now, as you'll notice, we've got the keyboard quick guide. We've got some drivers here to set up the keyboard, and I'm assuming this will be the macro software as well. We've then got an extra 4 orange keys, and we can apply this to WASD or even the arrow keys, and you'll be able to change those to make them more noticeable in gaming. And then we've got a key removal tool. I love when keyboards come with this. I probably have about 5 now, so it's not necessary, but if you're a new keyboard buyer, it's definitely going to be something that you want. And then the wrist rest is actually detachable, which is really great. I was a little bit worried when it said that it had a wrist rest, purely because sometimes it makes it a lot less comfortable, which is completely the opposite of what we want it to do. So I'm just going to see how easy this is to get in there. There we go, we just pop that in, and it's as simple as that. Then we have those at the back to keep it upright, which is how I prefer to use my keyboards in all honesty. Okay, so this is actually really, really comfortable. This wrist rest isn't solid kind of plastic. It's got a rubberized finish, which actually makes this really nice and smooth and comfortable to glide on, and it's not got any resistance that will mean you won't be able to get to the key presses as you want. In regards to cherry red switches, this reminds me much of the Corner Master keyboard that I tried before. It's really responsive. The space bar, as always, is a little bit floppy though. By floppy, I just mean that it's like not got much resistance. I'd really like it if they gave some replacement spacebar keys, because the other keys feel really, really great. We've got our media keys up here, we've got muting sound, speaker volume up and down, we've got play and pause and skip. And then on this hand side, we've got lights to show num lock, caps lock, and then the gaming mode that will prevent you from switching between various alt tabs and the Windows keys. And then on here, we've got the mic and headphone ports. So if we were using the QPAD headset, we could plug it straight into the keyboard. Then the 2 USB ports, which is great because it actually gives you an extra USB port. You're only using one USB port for the keyboard, but you're actually gaining a USB port by plugging this in, which is great. For a gamer, you've got so many USB things plugged in. You've got webcams, you've got mice, you've got headsets, you've got wireless LAN cards, you've got your anything you want really, speakers, you name it, we're plugging it in via USB. And I run out, I've got minus USB ports, I'm having to switch things out, so it's really great to actually gain a USB port. That's just something to note. The cable itself is pretty long, it's braided, which is really, really good to know. The feet are pretty sturdy. I love how easily this plugs in, and the backlighting is really bright. Let's just have a look at that so you guys can see how well this lights up. So with this keyboard, you have 4 levels of lighting. The first level is obviously off, which is no light, and then we press the function key, and then we press the number 8 here, which is the illuminating up, and that goes to low light. As you can see, it just gives it a little bit of glow. You might not be able to see it that well, but it is backlit. It looks kind of white at the moment. The next one is a mid light. As you can see, it's getting a lot more brighter. It's more red now. Then we've got highlight, which would be the highest amount of backlight that you can have on this keyboard, which is really, really bright. I'm really happy with this. It looks really, really good. And then the next one we've got is breathing. And for some reason, even though it's quite distracting, I really like breathing mode. I just think it looks cool. I will always have my keyboard breathing or rotating through a color spectrum just because I really like it and I just think it looks nice. I'm really, really glad they included the various levels of lighting on here. There's nothing really that I can fault with this keyboard, in all honesty. I think it's a really great keyboard. If you are a gamer, I honestly would say if you've got no peripherals, if you wanted to buy everything, QPAD products really work well together. With the headsets, you can plug them both into there, you gain an extra USB port, they all coincide style-wise with each other. If you have the black QPAD headset we just looked at, the black mouse and this keyboard, it would look really badass on your desk. I'm really, really liking these products. I think they're really well made, they're high quality, and they're not that highly priced. Thank you so much for watching this bundle. We're going to have some more QPAD products for you later on this week, so make sure to check those out as well, and make sure to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.